You stupid cat. Jesus.
Here's your coffee.
Thanks very much.
Yeah. Anything else you need?
No, I'm okay, thanks.
Oh, you got 3 more people last night.
Oh, yeah.
The perv killer.
Yeah, it's crazy. That guy that breaks into the houses and gets the bad guys. Man,
Well, I mean, they deserve it. They're child molesters.
I know, right? Well, look, thank you.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm really gonna miss you.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss you too.
Hey, boys! Is that
Hi.
a slingshot?
Yes, it is. We weren't shooting at your house or anything.
No, that's okay, but, boy, if you guys had a BB gun, you could shoot the hell out of those cans.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I got a BB gun in the basement.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not sure where it is. You might have to come help me find it, but I think I got one for you.
Okay.
It's a beautiful 70 degrees today, huh? Gorgeous outside. And the fish are biting, so it's good times.
Hey, in case you're just joining us, we're talking about these 3 registered sex offenders apparently murdered last night, bringing the total to 7. Now, it's clear now that we have a serial killer on the streets, which is terrifying when you think about it.
Yeah.
But oddly enough, most of our callers are expressing either support for this guy or this woman, or in some cases at least some sort of understanding of his probable motives, which is just bizarre to me.
Yeah, I get it, but come on, man. This guy's a whack job.
Yeah.
He's going around killing people. He's got to be taken off the street. I mean, obviously, his targets are not the most, popular of all people, but
Right.
really, what's going to happen when he starts killing jaywalkers or shoplifters? Because he's got to cleanse society.
Hey, this is Bob Mark Show. You're live on the radio. What's up?
I support this guy. Society doesn't protect our children, doesn't watch out for them. If every city had a guy doing this, our kids would be a lot safer.
All right, thanks for the call. I appreciate it. Really? I mean, if some guy, 19 years old, has a 15-year-old girlfriend or something, and he gets popped as a registered sex offender, it's okay to just shoot him, right? That's okay?
Huh.
Wow.
Look, I know you two cannot advocate committing crimes on the radio, but think about it like this. Do these perverts really deserve to live after what they've done to a child? This guy is only doing what a lot of us would like to do.
Yeah, thanks for the call and your opinion.
Yeah.
But, Bob, everybody knows what opinions are. We've all got one. They're just like a-holes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Usually they stink.
Right.
You like to scratch him with your thumb. All right, we got Jack on line 1, and I guess he agrees with us. Jack, go ahead.
Hey, this is Jack. Thanks for taking my call. I don't think it's okay to break into someone's house and shoot them, no matter how heinous they are. This is America. Everyone has constitutional rights, including criminals. We have a court system and due process to deal with sex offenders. Anyone that steps outside the law into a system of private justice isn't worth a damn, in my opinion.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, all these victims have already been through the court system. They served their time. They faced due process. That's why the system works.
Yeah, and in all likelihood, they receive treatment. They're not active predators anymore. They got things figured out. And in some sense of the word, they're like redeemed, right? Yeah. And so these killings now are it's homicide. It's murder. Right. I mean, plain and simple. That's all there is to it. Thanks for the call, Jack.
You think they'll catch this guy?
Of course, they always catch him. They always do. Most people can't even commit a single small crime without being caught. Try shoplifting at Walmart. They're going to get you. This guy has committed 7 homicides. Think about it. And gruesome homicides, all right? With smartphones, video, Facebook, he's going to say something. Someone's going to know who this guy is. Forensics is going to get this guy. I mean, there's probably clues all over the place. They're going to catch him. They might already even have him. They're just not telling us.
What do you think would make somebody do this?
Well, think about it. Like, if you're were molested as a child, right?
Yeah.
And you finally you snap. And so now you're taking vengeance and, you're going after people that were like the scumbag that touched you when you were a kid.
Yeah, you think you're almost like a superhero.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. You're taking out the scum of the earth. You know,
Right.
you're doing the world a favor.
So people will overlook the fact that you're murdering people.
Absolutely. And let's be honest. I kind of agree with that. You know, I see no problem if you're taking out child molesters that are known child molesters. I mean, obviously, murder is murder, and if he's caught or she is caught, they have to be judged for that.
Right.
But at the same time, is the world a better place without these scumbags?
But it doesn't seem like he fits the normal profile for a serial killer. I mean, think about it. You're saying like he's just lost it. He snapped. I mean,
I'm just saying that's a theory. I'm
I
just saying
know,
that's my
but I
theory.
mean, 7 homicides, dude. How do you think he's pulled it off? He's not doing it haphazardly. I think he's planning it out.
Well, maybe he's just lucky. All right.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, if luck has to play a part in it, maybe his victims, they got bad luck. And their luck just ran out.
Eventually- Yeah, but eventually your luck's going to run out too.
Absolutely.
Oh my god, look at this guy.
Oh my god, what a piece of shit.
Can't believe he's out of jail. He's molested like 6 kids.
That one looks like my old science teacher. That might be him.
None of these guys deserve to live, and I can't believe how many there are.
Looks like over 1,000. Where's that map? I want to see if it's close to my house.
They love our work.
Oh, hey, Joey. Yeah, I got 3 more last night.
Yep, I heard. How'd they find him so fast? Last time it took them like 3 days.
I think when they found the first guy, they checked on the other ones that lived close by. And these 3 happen to be in the same part of town.
I'm glad you killed those bastards. Especially that last one. Caught him watching kid porn.
Yeah, that was sick. I didn't feel sorry for that guy.
You don't feel sorry for any of them.
Well, that's 7 kills. 25 seems like a lot. That's a lot of death, Joey.
25, you promise. You'll make them pay. 1 for every year I've been dead. Because of them. And because of you.
I'm so sorry. You were my best friend.
Kill more. You promised. 18 more creeps.
Okay, now leave me alone.
Now it's time for a fucking party.
I wish you hadn't seen that. Who are you? Who are you? Why are you here?
Killed him.
I didn't know that Hick had a girlfriend. Are your hands tied?
No, I'm not his girlfriend. I am not his girlfriend.
Okay, look. What is your name? Why are you here?
I'm looking for my daughter.
Why would you be looking for your daughter in Hick's basement? He doesn't have any kids.
No, but he's a sex offender.
Your daughter? Why would she be with a sex offender?
She's missing. My daughter is missing. And I came to find her. And I thought Hicks might have her.
What is your daughter's name?
Jessica Gold.
And you said she's missing?
She's been missing for 3 days.
Okay, and why are you in Mr. Hick's basement if you've got a missing daughter? Did you think she was here?
Hicks is a sex offender. He's a 3-time sex offender.
Yeah, I know this. He was a 3-time sex offender. Now,
Don't listen to her.
did you try the police?
Yeah. They interviewed him. Nothing came of it.
Do you have
He's a
any-
3-time sex offender.
Well, there's a lot of 3-time sex offenders in Alaska. Why did you come here specifically? Did you have some reason to think he was involved?
He was seen in my neighborhood the day she disappeared. 3
Just
days
shoot
ago.
her. Don't talk to her.
I needed to see for myself.
Listen to me.
Please don't kill me, okay? My daughter. I am a single mom. I am all she has. If I die, who will look for her? Nobody will be able to look for her. She will not be found.
Listen.
Please don't kill me.
Shh. Look, I know this is horrible. I've had to make a lot of sacrifices to do what I'm doing, and that might be something that you have to do too.
No.
Are you curious about why I'm doing this in the first place? Are you curious why I'm killing these sex offenders?
Yeah. Well, I don't care. Honestly, I don't care. I don't care about you. I don't care about any of this. I just want to go. I want to go home. I want to be able to find my daughter. Come on. Pull the
I know
trigger.
you've probably figured out, but we have a really big problem here. You know what it is?
I've seen you.
Yeah.
I've seen you.
Yeah, you saw me put 5 bullets into this man over here. So the problem is, as much as I think you're a very nice lady, I walk out of here, you call the police, I'm done.
I won't. I promise. I won't. I just want to keep looking for my daughter. You don't understand. I am a single mother. If I die, nobody will keep looking for her. She'll be dead too.
Right.
I just want to go home.
I'm clear that you want to go home. But listen, how exactly are you not going to tell the police? You've got blood on the ground. You've got your car. I'm assuming that's your car with the PTA stickers in the driveway. You've got fingerprints everywhere. You've got body fluids. You've got a dead man right there with 5 bullets in him. And those bullets, by the way, are going to match the other killings. You aren't going to have the option of not talking to the police. They are going to want to know what I look like, what I did, what happened here. So that's my problem. Look, I did not get into this to kill victims. I wasn't expecting you here, and it's extremely unfortunate that you are. But I don't know that I have a choice. I didn't expect this, but I did not start this thing to kill people who didn't need killing. I'm killing sex offenders, I'm not killing victims. So I'm not going to kill you. But for me to let you live, you are going to have to tell some lies. Are you willing to do that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Totally.
Okay, listen.
Say whatever you need me to say.
Well, I don't want you to just say whatever you feel I want you to say right now, then go talk to the police. So let's discuss this. First of all, do you have how do you feel about the fact that I'm actually breaking into people's homes and killing bad guys? Is that something that's going to
I don't give a
make
shit.
you lose sleep?
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about you or anything that you do. I just want my daughter.
I can help you find your daughter. I'm going to be in places where she might be. I don't know for certain, but I do know that if she's alive, I have a better chance of finding her than anybody else. I know who all these guys are. I've researched them, I've studied them, and I know where they live. And I will be going into some of their houses. So, if you can keep my secret, I can help you.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
I can say whatever.
She has seen you. She's going to mess everything up.
You understand that
You understand that I'm a mother who wants her daughter, and I will do anything.
you don't really have much of a choice. Because if you don't, then I'm gonna have to kill you.
Breaking news. Authorities have released a description of a serial killer believed responsible for 8 homicides in south central Alaska. Police have dozens of detectives chasing down every clue in a desperate manhunt to get this killer off the street. However, they have not had a solid description in this case until today. We go live now to Sunny Carrington with the latest updates.
The killer struck again last night in Wasilla, breaking and entering into the home of Mr. Franklin Hicks. Mr. Hicks was a registered sex offender with 3 convictions against minors and 2 assaults against women. Mr. Hicks was killed in his own basement. What makes this crime different is that there was a witness. 42-year-old Amanda Gold was being held captive here in this home by Mr. Hicks. According to Miss Gold, he abducted and held her in his basement when our suspect intervened.
Do the police know what happened, and are they releasing any details?
Well, Dick, the killer shot Mr. Hicks a total of 6 times.
Do the police have any theories?
Hold on, Dick. That press conference is starting now.
Let's go live to the press conference.
Good afternoon. I am Matthew McNally, a spokesperson for the Anchorage Police Department. I will read a prepared statement, after which I will take a few questions. Yesterday, Amanda Gold, who was the mother of Jessica Gold, a young girl who has been missing for 4 days, was canvassing a Wasilla neighborhood. A Mr. Hicks found her alone, attacked her and shackled her in his basement. He beat her for several hours and was beginning to attack her with a machete. At this point, a male shot Mr. Hicks 8 times. He inspected Miss Gold's wounds, knelt down and spoke briefly with her, and then moved the keys to her shackles close to her. He then left. By the time Ms. Gold got loose and called the police, he was gone. Ms. Gold is being treated for her injuries and is receiving victim aftercare and counseling. She has provided us with a description of the man she saw kill Mr. Hicks. The killer was a short, stocky man with black hair and brown eyes. He had darker skin and appeared to be at least partly native. When he spoke, he has what Ms. Gold called a slightly native Alaskan accent. He had tattoos on his forearm, which she did not see clearly but believes were words inked in black. That is a description from Ms. Gold. Our Joint Task Force would caution you that this man is considered armed and extremely dangerous. So if you see him or know who he might be, just call 911. Do not attempt to contact him yourself. And now I'll take questions.
What did the killer say to Miss Gould?
He said, and I quote, "Tell them that if society can't protect children, then I will. Tell them that I don't plan to stop. Tell them that if you molest children, you don't deserve another breath."
Sir, would that not constitute defense of another? And isn't deadly force authorized as a defense?
We believe that the killer entered Mr. Hicks's home with the intention of committing homicide. His timing was fortuitous for Ms. Gold because his intervention apparently saved her life. I'll leave that to the lawyers to sort out.
We've seen over 100 comments on various forums and blogs from the readers who express very strong support for what this person is doing. Do any of our law enforcement personnel working this case share this public sentiment that maybe we should leave this guy alone to do his work?
Don't be ridiculous.
This is a serious question. Our research indicates that statistically, most sex offenders reoffend with at least 2 other victims. If that's true, then the killer saved over a dozen children from being raped here in Anchorage. The comments on the forums overwhelmingly show support for this man. Do any of the police that are chasing him feel the same way?
This is not a Hollywood movie. He is killing real people, people who have already paid their debts to society. All officers involved feel very strongly that he must be brought to justice.
You totally should have killed that bitch.
Amanda is not a bitch. She is a very nice lady. And she was a victim, just like you.
Whatever. She's going to screw this up for us and turn us into the cops.
You know, she might. I hope not. But if she does, she does. I'm not shooting a victim. Don't ask me again.
You ran away and that creep killed me.
Joey, why are you haunting me after all of these years?
Because you forgot me and you never came back. He touched me, he killed me, and you never came back with help.
I was just a kid myself. I was scared. The guy was yelling he was going to kill me. I believed him. He was going to kill me if I told anyone. And I ran away. I jumped in the car with my friends and they drove me away. I was going to tell them, I really was. And then,
And what?
And I don't remember what happened next. I'm so sorry.
You owe me creeps. 17 more creeps, and you should have killed that bitch.
Joey, I'm not ever going to shoot a victim. Ever.
I'm done with your bullshit. I'm out of here.
According to Anchorage Police, Dr. Allison Phillips, a psychologist who works regularly with the APD, is missing. She was last seen leaving her office inside this building, headed for her car. Police have mounted a search for Dr. Phillips, who is an Iraq veteran and a happily married mother of 2.
Do the police have any theories?
No, Dick, none that they would share. However, an unnamed source has told us that Dr. Phillips might have been doing profiling work on the serial killings.
Then Dr. Phillips may actually be one of his victims.
Police will not speculate as to that, but it does seem interesting that a profiler attempting to bring a killer to justice herself appears to be a victim of hoodwinkery.
Hoodwinkery? Really, Sonny?
I'll send you a dictionary sometime, Dick. Feel free to open it. In the meantime, we will keep Dr. Phillips in our hearts and prayers and hope that she is alive and safe. This is Sunny Carrington with KAKN News.
And that's a wrap.
God, what a prick.
He's the #1 news anchor in the state. Of course he's a prick. He's good in bed, though.
Yes, he is.
You should find more creeps to kill.
I have over 100 targets right here. I don't think I need to find anybody else.
But you should go check that site again. You might have missed someone.
What, the sex offender site?
Yeah.
No, I haven't been on that database since I started this, and I'm not going to go back on.
There are over 1 million people that go on that site every day. There's no way the cops will find you.
Well, first of all, I don't think there's 1 million people on the site, but even if there were that many, yeah, I think if I were a cop and I was looking for me, the first thing I would do would be to try and correlate views versus victims. I don't need to go on that database. I have hundreds of bad guys right here.
But there could be multiple more sex offenders that are much worse than the people you have there.
I got the bad guys.
Whatever.
Detectives, hello. Did you find Jessica?
Hello, Miss Gold.
Hi.
And no, we haven't found anything on your daughter. However, we have been following a couple of leads.
Leads? What leads?
We received phone calls from 2 people who said they may have spotted your daughter. However, they turned out to be no-goes.
Is that all?
For now, yes. We actually came here to talk to you about your ordeal with the killer.
What do you want to know?
Well, we wanted to go over your memory of the killer, see if there are any further details.
Wait. Leads? What leads? Do I know them?
No. They turned out to be false alarms.
Do you think that Jessica's still alive?
We have every reason to believe so. Trust me, we're working very hard to find your daughter.
Well, what do you need to know? I told the investigators everything already.
Well, the picture you painted seems a little odd. I don't know of many Native Alaskans with Special Forces training.
Do you think I'm lying to you? Why would I do that?
Oh, no. We understand you've been under a great deal of pressure. But sometimes with the passage of time, what you see or what you heard, sometimes you remember it a little differently. Happens all the time with stressful situations.
No, not at all. And I need to go. Excuse me.
Well, I'll be damned.
She seemed a little defensive.
Yes, very interesting.
Well, now that we've had a chance to talk to Ms. Gold, how about we go search for Allison?
How are you?
What's going on?
Everything's okay. I'm gonna put you down up here and I'll be back in just a minute, okay? Stop struggling. Oh, you look hurt. Okay, I'm gonna sit you up so I can look at it. Hold on a second. Come on, over here. All right. All right. The man that hurt you is dead. It wasn't me. I'm gonna take this off. No screams, okay? Okay. All right.
Who are you? You're not the guy who kidnapped me.
No, I'm not, obviously. And you, I'm guessing, are Dr. Phillips?
Yes. How do you know me?
I read the papers. You've been kidnapped. You've been gone for a couple of days. So, the girl, who is she? Who is the girl? The girl that I took upstairs?
It's Jessica. Her name is Jessica Gold.
How long has this little girl been here?
Longer. I've only been here for 3 days.
Did he touch her? Did he abuse her?
No. She said she's okay. He's been good to her. He fed her. He let her go to the bathroom. He's been nice to her.
You didn't fare so well.
He knows me. I testified against him once.
You testified against him when?
A long time ago. It's a revenge thing. He was going to kill me. He was going to kill his boss.
What, something like 4 assault convictions, 3 assaults against children? I mean, I don't remember the details, but I remember he was a pretty bad guy.
That we know of.
Yeah, well, he was near the top of my list. Look, here's the thing. The little girl's going to be okay. You can be really proud of yourself for that. We are going to get her back to her mom. She'll be there tonight. So you can be happy and thankful about that.
You know her mother?
Well, I met her mother, let's put it that way. Yeah.
She's the one who told us. She told us.
She told you what? That she was looking?
She told us who we were supposed to look for. You're not him. You don't, no. It was a native guy with tattoos and scars and stuff. That's not you.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess that's true. Anyway, I don't know why that's relevant.
You're in this together.
Well, I would say we're in this together. I would just say that that she saw me, and that for me to let her live, she had to lie a little bit. So that's what she did. It was kind of a deal with the devil, but she didn't really have much of a choice.
You're the devil.
Well,
Do I get a deal? Do I get a deal with the devil?
You're a cop. You're a cop. You've taken an oath. I just don't see that working out.
But I haven't done anything. I won't say a word.
I can't let you live. I mean, you'd say anything right now. You'd make me any promise I asked you to, but the second...
But I promise.
And the second that I'm out of your sight, the second you're in safety, you're going to spit roast me.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Look, it's
Do this. I have kids. I have 2 kids and a husband who loves me.
Look, I know this is horrible and it's wrong, but my mission dictates my actions.
No.
Shoot the bitch.
I
hate
won't
cops.
talk. I promise. I won't say a word. Please. I won't. Please.
I have a question for you.
Don't talk to her. She'll talk you out of it. Pull the trigger.
If you had one choice, and it was between your oath, the duty, everything you've sworn to uphold, and the choice, that's door A. Door B is living quietly with your family and keeping a secret.
I keep a secret. Life. I choose life. I won't talk. I promise.
Yeah?
Please.
It's not going to be easy because what I'm going to make you do is keep this quiet. You're going to have to actually tell the same lies that the other lady did. Do you think you can do that? Because I'm not so sure.
She can do it. I can do it. I promise. Please, my family.
Okay, so let me tell you how it's going to work then. I'm not a very nice guy, and I've killed a lot of people in my life. This is only the tip of the iceberg. The rest was military. It was all kosher, but it was still people not breathing, and it included some families. If you renege on this deal, you are going to die, and your family's going to die. Do you understand?
How do you even know if I did?
I have sources inside your task force. Yeah. Bye.
Hello?
It's me. I have good news. I found Jessica. She's alive, and the police are on the way to get her. You'll be getting a call from them very soon.
Oh my God. Thank you. How can I ever repay you?
No need. Your daughter was tied up, and she heard some things. but she's safe now. Look, I gotta go. No need. Your daughter was tied up and she heard some things, but she's safe now. Look, I gotta go.
Holy shit, Beverly, that was our killer.
Really? Sure. It's a little late for trolling Butch.
God damn it, Beverly, get off your ass. I'm not kidding.
Are you sure? Our heads will roll if they catch us making a dirty wiretap. We can't make a mistake.
Oh, I'm for damn sure. He said he killed a man, found the girl, probably been working with him the whole time. It makes perfect sense.
It does?
Think about it. He found her, let her go. She gave a bad ID. Probably even said he'd look for her kid, too.
Wow. Well, what do we do now?
Well, obviously we gotta keep this quiet. Call dispatch, see if they found anything. Well?
You're not gonna believe this shit, Butch.
Dr. Lister, hi, do you have a moment?
Sure.
Sonny Carrington at KAK News. It's my understanding that you are following the serial killer case. Do you have any information that you could share with us?
Yes. There are currently over 1,000 registered sex offenders in Alaska, and quite possibly hundreds more that should be. There's about 500,000 nationwide, and it's a statistical fact that most of them will reoffend at least once, and many will do so multiple times. Millions of children nationwide are at risk. Now, I've spoken with many people about this killer, and virtually anyone with an opinion believes that the legal rule against murder should be negated or somehow mitigated when the victim is a registered sex offender.
Do you think that he will be caught?
Of course he'll be caught. The average person cannot even commit a minor crime without botching it. This man has murdered at least 12 people, and he's been seen by at least 2 more. I'd be surprised if he lasts another week.
Okay, well, thank you very much for your time, Professor. Appreciate it. This has been University of Alaska Sociology and Criminology Professor Lloyd Lister. To recap, Dr. Phillips and a missing child were rescued by the serial killer during a homicide against a sex offender. Although badly hurt, Dr. Phillips was able to confirm many of the details previously released about the suspect. A police sketch has been released, and anyone who thinks they recognize the suspect is urged to call APD. This is Sonny Carrington with KAKN News.
Sources inside the task force? What bullcrap was that?
She doesn't know that.
It was really stupid of you to let that cop go. She's going to rat you out and probably going to go into protective custody.
Look, Joey, I am not going to shoot an innocent person.
No one is innocent. Everyone dies. You have more graves to kill, and she's going to stop you.
You know, that might happen. And if it does, it's too bad, but I am not going to put the bullet in the head of an innocent person. So just go away.
On this never-ending road, your future is foretold. Welcome to the highway of souls. Well, have you ever gone driving late at night without your headlights on? You listen to the Lord based on choices. So late at night when the sun goes down, listen closely, you'll hear a sound. 'Cause all along this winding road of voices, they sing welcome to the highway of souls. The spirits of the young and the old, on this never-ending road, your future is foretold. Welcome to the highway. Welcome to the highway. Welcome to the highway of souls.
I think it's right over there, on the other side of that table there.
I don't see a BB gun over here.
No, keep looking. I'm sure it's there.
Troy, let's go. We don't need a BB gun. I have to go soon anyway. Let's just look over here.
Don't move. I'm gonna kill him, and I'm gonna kill you if you tell anyone.
All right, we better get going.
Okay. Have a good day.
You too. Ready, kids?
Have a good day at school. Bye. Drive safe. Have fun.
Will do.
Dr. Phillips, if you scream, it's over.
Okay, but my family.
You knew the deal. You had one chance to save your family. All you had to do was keep your mouth shut. And yet here we are. You didn't do it. Why? Why did you break your promise?
You can't just kill them. They're little girls. They don't know about any of this.
They're going to share your fate. You're not going to talk me out of it. I can shoot you right now, but I'm morbidly curious. Why did you rat me out? Why did you break your promise? You just had to keep your mouth shut.
I don't know. Those people have families. You can't just kill them, even them.
Those people don't deserve another breath. You know it, and I know it. I have 7 more creeps to kill, and then I'm gone. But that's not your concern. You've made this mission much, much more difficult.
Yes, you're a goddamn folk hero now.
I don't have a choice. I have to do what I have to do. This mission has to be finished.
My family, they don't know about any of this. Just take it out on me. Please, you can't kill them. They're innocent. Please, I'm begging
Dr.
you.
Phillips, you have made what I'm doing almost impossible. I trusted you, you gave me the promise, and I believed you. Okay?
Please, it's my family. You can't. You kill to protect children. You can't kill them. Please, just tell me you're gonna let my family go.
They're gonna share your fate. Listen. I am not here to kill innocents, and I'm not gonna kill you and your family. I'm here to tell you that I could have done it. I'm gonna take out 7 more creeps, and then I'm gonna disappear. And you and I are never gonna see each other again. I'm gonna be back in Anchorage before they find you. Have a nice life.
Police have now revised their description of a person of interest in the Alaska 2013 killing spree. He's described as Caucasian, in his late 30s, dark brown hair, clean shaven, and dark eyes. He's approximately 6 feet, 210 pounds. Isn't that the description of half the men on those dating websites, ladies? Be careful. You might meet a killer. This is Sunny Carrington with KAKN News.
Oh, well. What do we have here?
And so, Sonny, what do we actually know?
Well, Dick, Mr. Wells appears to be the 19th victim of the state's most prolific serial killer. He was killed last night in his home, this time by a knife or a sword. Although police have not released specific details, they have announced that the evidence at the crime scene ties this homicide to the others committed by the killer.
Then if the police know that he targets people on a sex offender registry, why can't they protect those people?
It is the sheer number of sex offenders that makes this impossible. There are over 1,000 in Alaska and over 600 in the Anchorage area. 1 person out of 300 in Alaska is a registered sex offender. It is virtually impossible to guard even a tiny percent of them.
So, do the police have any suspects or persons of interest?
Yes, there is a person of interest, a tall, dark-haired white man. Frankly, this description could match thousands of people in this city.
So then the question remains, what has happened to Dr. Phillips?
Dr. Phillips and her family are simply gone. The children have been removed from school, and no one will make an official comment. We are assuming that she is in hiding and in protective custody.
And why would that be necessary? Didn't the killer save her life? Why would he be after her now?
Yeah, that's a good question there, buddy. I'm Detective Foster with APD. Mind if I sit down?
Yes, I mind. I didn't ask you to sit down.
So what's your name? And I need to see some ID.
Like hell you do.
You gonna cause problems with me? You don't want to do that. So you can tell me your name. We can talk about this back at the station.
Listen, this whole exchange is being caught right up there on that security camera. So you can save your Serpico bullshit for someone who doesn't know his constitutional rights. If you're not here to arrest validly or to detain based on probable cause, then this conversation's over. You can take your badge, you can stick it in your ass.
You want to see me get ugly?
I don't know you. I don't know that that badge is real. All I know is that I was at the Whaler having a quiet drink, and Inspector Gadget comes in and starts to accost me. So I'm leaving. I'm going out that door. Don't follow me. If you do follow me, I'm going to consider it an assault, and I'm going to act accordingly. And you, sir, have been warned.
I'll find you. I saw you with Amanda. And we know she lied to us. I know who you are.
I don't know what you just said. I'm leaving. Do not follow.
I'll get you. It's what I do.
You should have shot that woman in the first place.
I don't want to hear it, Joey.
And you never should have gone to see her. What were you thinking?
I just wanted to see her smile. I wanted to see her kids smile. It's strange that she was under surveillance.
Strange, are you kidding me, Brett? You're losing it. When that cop went into protective custody, she gave a good description of you. They'll know that Amanda gave a bad ID. Even a 10-year-old kid can figure out there's a connection. You should have seen this coming.
Well, hindsight's 20/20, isn't it? Listen, do you think it's easy to kill 19 people without screwing up?
You have to finish. You have to give me 25. You promised me.
Why does it matter? How can 6 more matter? There's hundreds of creeps out there. There's thousands of them. 6 more is academic. I think I'm just about through with you.
It matters to me. You can't quit now. You promised.
Look, if I just do this, will you leave me the hell alone?
Hi.
Hi, are you renting the apartment on Craigslist?
Yes, I am.
Well, I'm interested. Is it possible to see it?
Yes, just a minute. Let me grab the keys.
Now, it's partially furnished, right?
Yes, but it's not completely clean yet.
Oh, that's okay.
Come on in.
Thank you.
Well, this is the apartment.
Oh, it's beautiful. I like it. I think I would be interested in a 6-month lease.
6 months would be great. What do you do for a living?
I'm a writer, and I'm writing a book about early Anchorage. And I figured that 6 months is about how long it's going to take me to get all the research and then to finalize the manuscript.
Okay. Is anybody going to be living with you?
No. I'm a bachelor. But don't worry, I'm not a partier. I don't drink, I don't smoke, don't have pets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm just basically just need a quiet place where I can write, and I won't, I don't think I'll see you very much. You probably won't see me because I'm maybe, I don't know, there might be odd hours. It's basically whenever the muse of inspiration strikes. That's when I'm writing.
Okay.
So I'll tell you what, let me see. 2 months at $1,300 and a $600 deposit would be $3,200.
Correct.
I'll run down to FNBA and I'll get a cashier's check this afternoon, and we can do this.
Okay, that sounds great. Thank you, Brett.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Any luck at the coffee shop?
No. Nobody knew his name, and he said he's only been here once or twice a month, so nothing there.
Surveillance footage?
It was on a 24-hour loop, and it just showed the back of his head, so you knew it was there.
Why didn't you just tackle him, drag him down to the station for questioning?
Really? Have you heard of Fruit of the Poisonous Tree? If GCI gets subpoenaed, they're going to know about those wiretaps. No, we need to get some legit evidence on this guy.
I knew all that, Sweet Pea. I just wanted to hear you growl at me.
Jesus. You know what strikes me as strange?
What's that?
I've been here for 14 years, and I've never seen this guy before, so he's either really law-abiding or he's new.
Except for this whole serial killer thing.
Welcome to the Jennifer Ziegler Show. If it's news for Alaska, it's news for us. Today, we have Dr. Lloyd Lister, head of the Criminology Department at the University of Alaska. Dr. Lister is going to regale us with an interesting perspective on the serial killer plaguing our community. Dr. Lister?
Thanks, Jennifer. I'm glad to be here. As you well know, exactly 20 registered sex offenders have been targeted and killed this year in Anchorage and the surrounding communities. However, the public in general is not experiencing much global fear. And in fact, it seems they're supportive of the serial killer, if polls are to be believed.
And why is that?
Why does the public support a homicidal maniac? It's because they don't have any empathy for his victims.
Should there be any empathy for child molesters? Can there be any?
Most humans are not wholly good or wholly evil. You're talking about human beings who, although they've committed arguably heinous acts, they've paid their debts to society, and they are entitled to protection under its law. It is clear under any measure that what this killer is doing is both morally wrong and criminal.
Some would disagree with you.
Many would, and that's what's interesting to me. Recent polls show that up to 48% of those asked actually support what the killer is doing and believe he should be pardoned after he's caught.
48%? That's almost enough to elect a governor.
Yeah, moreover, there's an additional 36% of those polled that say, although they don't support the killings, they understand why he's doing it.
Really? Why is that?
Despite a third of our populace thinking they understand his motives, the objective truth is that no one can really say for sure. Perhaps he was abused himself. Perhaps he's mentally ill. Or perhaps he's just bored. We really won't know until he's caught and brought to justice. And we might not even know then.
Why do the majority of Alaskans seem sympathetic to him?
Because of a deep and abiding hatred for predators, rapists, and serial killers. Many people believe that an adult who commits sexual assault, they should be castrated or executed after the first offense.
Before we started this segment, you shared with me some very interesting statistics that just came across your desk.
Yes, I just received some raw data concerning alleged sexual assaults against children during the second quarter of this year. In comparison to the first quarter of this year, there were 76 alleged sexual assaults. During the second quarter of this year, there's only been 14. It appears to have been an 80% drop.
Is this because of the killer?
I don't know for certain, but it appears so. Given the media's attention to these killings, and if so, then by murdering 20 registered sex offenders, our killer has saved 52 innocent children from sexual assault.
A lot of Alaskans would say that's a job well done. Up next, we have Bill Batman here to talk about the northern lights and the effects they have on the patterns of polar bear mating.
Mrs. Rado, I'm looking for Jody. This is the person?
It's right over there.
Next door?
Yes.
Thanks.
Yep, thank you.
Good evening, Mr. Jones. I'm canvassing the neighborhood, and your landlady, Mrs. Potter, said that you were home.
What do you want?
Well, Mr. Jones, I need some questions answered.
What kind of questions?
Well, let's start with how long have you lived here?
I don't understand why you're asking me questions.
I need these questions answered because we're canvassing the neighborhood. So how about, where do you work?
You know, with all respect, sir, I don't have to answer questions, and I don't think I want to.
Well, if we're not going to answer the questions here, why don't you turn around, put your hands behind your back, because we're going to go for a ride.
So this is our man, Butch?
Yeah, it's the same guy I buttonholed back at the Whaler.
All right. What do we have on him?
Well, I spotted him secretly meeting with Amanda Gold at the park, and now we know she lied to us about his appearance based on Dr. Phillips' description. I confronted him at the bar, and he refused to identify himself. And he was brought in after being ID'd by his landlady based on a sketch. His name is Brett Jones, and there's nothing on him in the system other than a driver's license, which is a clear indication of a created identity.
Well, what about the identification from Amanda Gold or Dr. Phillips?
Well, Amanda Gold was just here, and she swears it's not him.
It's probably Stockholm Syndrome. She could be lying out of gratitude. What about Allison?
Well, Dr. Phillips is on vacation in Cabo for 3 weeks, so there's no way to get a hold of her, not even to send a picture.
Oh, bad timing. So what else do we have?
My gut tells me this is our guy, but we don't have any other evidence that we can use.
What the fuck does that mean, that we can use?
Well, there's some other stuff, but I don't want to talk about that.
Don't talk to me about other stuff, okay? You do this one by the book. This is the biggest friggin' case in the history of the department. This is the biggest case in the history of the state. You want to fuck around with dirty cop shit? No. It's your ass if you roach this one, Butch. Your good looks aren't going to save you. I will toss you to the wolves without hesitation.
I know this is our guy.
Then I hope for your sake that he confesses, or we find a gun. You know, right now from where I'm standing, it appears you pulled in a guy who resembles our description, which, you know, by the way, matches almost every white guy I know. You saw him once talking to a victim. She's disavowed. You've got nothing, Butch. You've got friggin' nothing.
Hey, Jesus. Let me go talk to him.
Go.
Well, we meet again. You don't look so suave now.
Am I under arrest? Is this a custodial interrogation? Because if it is, I want my lawyer present. And I want you to discontinue what you're doing until she gets here.
Oh, yeah? Who's your lawyer?
It's none of your fucking business. Uncuff me and give me a telephone.
Well, this is not a custodial interrogation. Yet. You're being held here on public safety exception to Miranda. So, I have a few minutes here with you.
I still want my lawyer present.
Let's get past the bullshit. I know you're the serial killer. I know there's got a shred of a doubt. What I need you to do is to confess into that recorder.
What?
We're executing a search warrant on your house. When we have your tools, we have your weapons, we'll have you. So do the right thing and just confess.
A search warrant requires probable cause. What's yours? And did you just accuse me of being a killer? Jesus Christ.
Oh, so you deny you're the killer?
Of course I deny it. Look, I'm done. I'm done. Charge me or release me, whatever you decide, but I'm done talking to you.
Search came up clean.
Cut me loose.
I'll cut you loose for now.
Damn it!
Well, I knew this would happen if you let those bitches live.
Go away, Joey.
3 more to kill, and then I'll leave you alone.
No. No. I'm not killing 3 more people. I've killed 22 already. 3 more is academic. I've made my mark. I'm done.
You're gonna hang anyway. You might as well get as many as you can.
And I would deserve to hang. I've killed 22 human beings. No, I'm done.
Well, quit being such a baby. Those people were all creeps. They deserve to die. You even said it yourself 100 times.
Whatever. I'm done, Joey.
You have to kill 3 more. Then I'll leave you alone.
Go away.
Thank you for coming. I've called this emergency press conference because we have a public safety crisis. Last night, the serial killer committed 2 more homicides against registered sex offender, and he's becoming less discriminating in picking his victims. We have a person of interest, as well as reason to believe he's planning to strike 3 more times. The man's name is Brett Jones. He is 6'1", approximately 220 pounds, Caucasian with dark hair, and at this time he's believed to be in the Anchorage or possibly the Eagle River area, and most likely hiding or probably disguised. Please be aware, Mr. Jones is armed and extremely dangerous, and if you spot him, do not approach this man. Just call 911. And question?
Was Mr. Jones previously in police custody?
Mr. Jones was brought to the station last week for questioning, but he was released on that time due to insufficient evidence. Since then, he's vacated his apartment and disappeared, and we have credible witness testimony that places him in his vehicle driving away from one of the homicides last night. So we would appreciate the public's help in locating Mr. Jones. And question?
Is this man the serial killer?
Some members of our joint task force believe so.
Nobody move! If anybody fucking moves, I'm gonna put a bullet in your ass. Give me all the cash.
I can't. The safe, it's on a time release. It takes 5 minutes to wait.
That's fucking bullshit. Open that fucking safe!
I can't. There's nothing I can do. I don't have the keys. The boss isn't here.
If you don't open that fucking safe, there's gonna be bloodshed.
There's nothing I can do. I am so sorry.
Leave her alone, fucknut!
You can do better.
Yesterday, the primary suspect in the string of killings which have plagued our community was caught on video shooting and killing 2 people. The victims were themselves violent criminals with known gang affiliations and long records of convictions. However, they were not registered sex offenders. This is a disturbing development for us because it shows that our suspect is becoming less discriminating and killing people who he believes have broken the law. It's a matter of the utmost urgency that we locate this person.
Will the department be releasing the video?
The video will be released in some point in the future, but for now we will state that the video shows our suspect foiling an attempted robbery of a convenience store by gunning down the robbers. After incapacitating them, he shot them in the head execution style.
Is it true that the robbers were threatening to kill the clerks and customers before the man intervened?
That's our best information, yes. However, that's not relevant now. Remember that this is a man who has killed over 20 people. He doesn't deserve your sympathy. He deserves to be brought to justice, and we ask that...
So you ready to take this badass off the streets?
Let's go get him.
Let's go. Well, this looks like the place. Did you get a hold of her?
Yep, she's on her way. Shouldn't be long.
Do I need to remind you that we're both going to burn if we get caught doing this?
My lips are sealed. I'm quite okay with this plan. Not only is she your sister, but she's my best friend, you know.
Well, there he is. You ready? Let's do this. Wow, fancy meeting you here. Well, look at this. And boom. Well, there you are, buddy.
This seems like an unorthodox arrest.
Who does it? Well, I've got news for you. You are not under arrest.
Good. Let me go and I'll be on my way.
I don't think so.
I didn't take you for a dirty cop. You know, maybe a little shady wiretap or something, but torturing and killing suspects, that's kind of a surprise.
One never knows who one is dealing with. Take you, for instance. There's really nothing about you on the files, and what's there seems to be fictional.
I don't know what to tell you.
Well, here's what we do know. You've been killing people for 4 months. You shot 22 of them and killed them. In fact, yesterday, you shot 2 gangbangers and let the girlfriend go. So you shoot and kill like you're a trained killer, but you've got some moral code you live by. I just don't get it.
Can we just skip the group hug bullshit? I'm not going to be interrogated. I want my lawyer. And please just spare me the bad cop stuff. It's insulting.
You don't need a lawyer. This is not a custodial interrogation, and by the time that we're done with you, nobody's going to be pressing charges.
So you're just going to shoot me?
Why shouldn't I? You've murdered 24 people. You really think you don't deserve to get shot?
Don't put words in my mouth. I never said I didn't deserve anything.
I have conclusive evidence that you're the serial killer. I have your gun, which was used in the last 8 homicides. I have your kill list, I have your tools, and your clothes.
All obtained illegally. And did you tase me?
True. And yes, we did. My point is, we don't care what you have to say. We know what you did.
Then why are you still talking to me? Why are we here?
Because of me.
Well, that shut him up, sis. I bet he wasn't expecting that.
Sis?
Yeah, Butch is my brother. Beverly here is my best friend. It's practically incestuous.
Wow. Small world.
Well, Butch has known all the actual details about you from the beginning, even before I went to the brass about you.
So let's talk a little. You had two chances to kill my sister. The first time, I understand why you didn't. Didn't want to kill a cop because you consider yourself a moral killer, am I right?
Yeah, something like that.
When she breached her agreement with you and reported your true particulars, you tracked her down in Fairbanks. Now, you went out of your way to let her know that you found her, but you didn't kill her. I'm not sure I understand why.
Well, it doesn't matter now.
Humor me.
I don't think so. Just shoot me. Let's just get this over with.
Why are you killing sex offenders? Were you molested as a child?
Don't you dare tell them about me.
Just shoot me.
Listen, I want to tell you something I have never told another living soul outside of this room. Butch and I were molested as kids. It nearly broke us. But we've recouped, we've recovered. In fact, that's what compelled us to go into law enforcement.
Really?
Yes. If you were molested, you're not alone.
Don't say a word. It's none of their business.
And there's more, Brett. The perp that did it died 15 years later mysteriously, drowned in his bathtub.
Really? And you're gonna tell me you had something to do with that?
Actually, all three of us did. We've been tight since elementary school.
So I ask you again, why are you killing these creeps? Were you molested?
No, 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 no!
I was not molested as a child. But I was present when my friend Joey was taken. And I ran away like a coward. I freaked out. And I don't really remember what happened. And somehow, over the years, I forgot.
That's not so unusual, you know. A young mind is not built to handle trauma and panic. It often just erases the stimuli.
That is enough. Keep your mouth shut.
I was 10 years old. My family was moving from Anchorage to Fairbanks that day. It was in the summer. And I was out for the last day with my friend Joey.
I bet I could shoot my slingshot all the way over there.
I bet I could shoot my slingshot all the way up to that mountain.
I bet I could shoot my slingshot all the way up to the moon and back.
I bet I could shoot mine all the way up to Mars and back.
Well, that's pretty impressive.
Be that. So why are you moving away again?
It was my dad's work.
Oh, you sure you can't persuade him to not do it?
I'll try when I get home.
Alright. Here's a good spot to shoot. Dude, I'm really gonna miss you.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss you too.
Hey, boys! Is that
Hi.
a slingshot?
Yes, it is. We weren't shooting at your house or anything.
No, that's okay, but, boy, if you guys had a BB gun, you could shoot the hell out of those cans.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I got a BB gun in the basement.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not sure where it is. You might have to come help me find it, but I think I got one for you.
Okay.
I think it's right over there, on the other side of that table there.
I don't see a BB gun over here.
No, keep looking. I'm sure it's there.
Troy, let's go. We don't need a BB gun. I have to go somewhere.
Let's just look over here. BB gun.
Don't move. I'm gonna kill him, and I'm gonna kill you if you tell anyone! I was upset. They must have thought I was just mad that we were moving. I tried to tell them, but I just could not get my mouth around the words. We drove to Fairbanks, and I don't remember anything about it after that.
Quick question. On your list, you have a name circled with 25 next to it. Who is it?
Oh, I don't remember his name. He was just the worst guy in the list. And I was saving him for last, number 25. But I stopped at 22, so...
Well, ladies, what do you think?
And I thought we were starting to get along.
Sorry to do that. We had to talk amongst ourselves, and we had a little something to do.
So, Brett, if you could have us wave a magic wand right now, what would you have us do?
Turn me loose. I will go down to the police station, and I will turn myself in, and this will be over.
So are you done killing?
Yes.
So you don't want us to just shoot you and spare society the expense of a long drawn-out trial?
Butch!
I'm kidding. We're not going to shoot you. Probably.
Give me your word that you're done killing.
I'm done killing. You have my word.
We have something to show you. It's going to be a little shocking.
Just watch.
What is this?
The last act. It involves a winner called Joseph Stuhlgarten, number 25 on your list. Butch Foster of the Anchorage Police Department. Need to speak with you for a minute.
You got a badge? What do you want? I ain't done nothing.
We're following up on the serial killer investigation. According to our database, you're the only non-incarcerated person with 6 offenses on the registry.
So what?
So you're clearly at risk of being victimized by the killer.
You know what? Fuck him. Let him come over. I don't care. I can take care of myself.
So what's that? All right, come on in. We got some work to do.
I don't understand. You killed Joey?
You mean Joseph Stuhlgarten, the 6-time sex offender who killed himself after admitting in a suicide note that he was the one who killed all the others.
No one will believe that.
They already have. It's all over the news. Case solved. And the APB on you, it's already been canceled.
I just don't know what to say. Why would you do this?
To end this.
To end this well. This wouldn't be the first time I've arranged for a creep to meet his maker. Might be the last, though.
So what do I do?
Live. Learn to hike. Find a girl. Learn underwater basket weaving. Learn to sew. I don't care. Just don't use guns on humans anymore.
Obviously, you won't be talking about this with anyone. That video file will be destroyed before you even leave the room.
Are you good with all of this?
Or would you rather I shoot you?
I'm good with this. My lips are sealed.
A little professional advice for you then, Brett. Remember, you've been through a lot of traumatic incidents over a long period of time. You're still going to suffer. There are going to be times in your life when you have nightmares, when you relapse, when the world feels like it's crashing in on you.
Seems that way to me almost every day.
That'll subside. Just go someplace small townish and nice. Read a book. Learn a new recipe. Just give yourself some time. Try to live quietly, and the bad voices will disappear.
Yes, one bad voice has already disappeared.
Mob as thick as thieves is coming after me because of what I do or don't believe, accusing me of crimes that I can't deny. They light the torches up, I wave goodbye. the crowd's confused. They don't know what to do. Cloud of doubt upon their jewel of truth. They stay up all night, scared to flee or fight, like a dog that barks but does not bite. Karma's coming fast, but I stay slow. I am not afraid of all I know. Let the fight begin. I play to win, I steal the show. So sing a song and dance until the dawn. I'll hold the line until they've all withdrawn. Take it to the verge, I emerge to carry on. Will the world of drones wake up tomorrow? Or will we blindly march into the sun? They don't care for thinking free, but they'll never get to me. I'm gonna have to change them one by one. Karma's coming fast, but I stay slow. I am not afraid of all I know. Let the fight begin. I play to win, I steal the show.